Hi, my name's Greg, and in this video we're going to talk about some common problems that people have when using their Radians and how to troubleshoot and debug those. First thing we're going to talk about is some common problems with uploading and how to solve them. So we're just going to run through the steps to make sure that those are crystal clear and everything's in the right order. So first off, you're going to want to turn on your Radian. Once it's turned on, and this is important, after it has executed its preload motion, you're ready to upload your settings. So you can plug your programming cable into both your device and Radian, and you're ready to press upload. Now keep an eye out for the green LED and make sure that it holds at you for a solid 4 seconds. This indicates that the upload was successful. If you don't see that green light, you can always press the back arrow in the app and just try uploading again. If it's not uploading after a second or third try, you may be having another issue, probably a transmission volume issue. If that's the case, you can go in and you need to make sure that the volume of your phone is turned all the way up. Now, the way to test this is you can plug in a pair of headphones into your phone and press upload. You want to make sure that some sound comes out of your headphones. Don't plug them in, it'll probably be pretty loud. If you don't hear anything out of your headphones, you probably need to unmute your phone or just increase the volume. If you do hear stuff coming out of your headphones but you're still having upload problems, you still also probably need to increase your volume. So while the headphones are plugged in, go into your music player, whatever that is on your phone, and increase the volume to the max. Don't just press the buttons on the side of the phone, actually go in to the app, whatever that music player is, and manually with your finger drag the volume all the way to the top. Once you've done this, try uploading again and it will probably be successful. If not, let us know on our customer support and we'll help you out. So the next thing we're going to talk about is choppy footage and some likely causes. So usually choppy footage happens because your camera is missing photos during your time lapse. Basically, Radian is telling your camera to take a photo and it's not taking that photo. When that happens, you're missing frames from your final video and the footage comes out inconsistent. It doesn't look good, even though Radian was actually moving smoothly during the length of your time lapse. Now, this is more likely to occur if you're shooting in auto, or especially likely to occur if you're in autofocus. Basically, your camera takes a moment to take a photo, and if the pulse isn't long enough that's sent to your camera, it won't take that photo. So, to make sure that this doesn't happen, we encourage that you shoot in manual and that you shoot in manual focus. If you're doing both of those things and you're still missing photos, you can go into the app and under the Advanced tab, you can press the hold button and increase the hold time to 1 or even 2 seconds. This is the equivalent of just holding the shutter button down for 1 or 2 seconds, making it more likely that your camera is going to take a photo. Some other small things: make sure that your camera, the drive mode, is set to single shot and not burst mode. If it's in burst mode, when Radian tells your camera to take a single photo, it'll take multiple photos, and that'll create a weird effect in your video. Also, keep in mind that if you're shooting at a very fast interval and in very high resolution, such as in RAW, it takes your camera a moment to save the photos, and if it's still saving the previous photo when it tries to take the next photo, it won't take that photo. Generally speaking, the more expensive that your camera is, the faster it will save your data, and so consequently the faster interval you can have, and the higher resolution that you're shooting, the slower your camera will be. So keep those things in mind. The last thing we're going to talk about is how to take smooth footage even when you're shooting in extremely windy conditions. Now, the most important thing in this situation is making sure that your tripod is as stable as possible. So there's 4 things to keep in mind. 1, make sure that your tripod is set up on a stable surface and that the feet are well positioned. 2, make sure that your tripod is as low to the ground as possible, making it less likely to be affected by gusts of wind. 3, hang some weight off of your tripod, both as much as you have and as much as your tripod can handle. Lastly, 4th, make sure that whatever head you're using, ball head or otherwise, is fully tightened down so that Radian and your camera have a solid platform that's not vibrating on which to sit. Another issue in windy conditions is that there is some backlash in Radian, and the wind can affect your Radian by rotating it a small amount. Now, this is easily eliminated by simply increasing the friction in Radian. And one way to do that is to actually take a small piece of paper and fold it in half 3 times and simply wedge it between the base and the body of your Radian. Again, all you're really doing is increasing the friction between the base and the body of your Radian, and what that means is the wind is unable to affect your Radian while it's taking your time lapse. Well, that's everything for this tutorial. If you're curious and want to see some more information, again, please see below. And if you have any issues, please contact us on our support page. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks again for watching this video.